Oh, January, or as I like to call it, the month of movie-going trash. But every January there could be that one good movie. Is this one of the good movies that come out in January? Well, let's find out. Paddington 2. Paddington 2 is the sequel to 2015's Paddington, and the plot of this film is Paddington is now living with the Brown family very happily. He finds a pop-up book of London, which he wants to give a present for his Aunt Lucy for 100th birthday. When he finally raises enough money for the pop-up book, since it's very expensive, one night it gets stolen by a former actor, played by Hugh Grant, and Paddington gets framed for the crime to which he did not commit. Then he gets sent to prison, and while he's sent to prison, the Brown family is trying to solve the case and also trying to prove that Paddington is innocent. Before I talk about what I thought of the film, I actually had the chance to watch the first Paddington film recently on Netflix, and I really liked it. It was funny, sweet, charming, and heartwarming, and took me by surprise, and I was like, alright, it's pretty good. I'm looking forward to the sequel, and I was excited to see this movie since I enjoyed the first movie, and honestly, I think it's better than the first. Paddington 2 is just a pure delight. I really enjoyed this movie. Everyone cast does a great job and clearly having a ton of fun with what they're given. Ben Whishaw does a wonderful job voicing Paddington, capturing his politeness and his optimistic, and it's just a wonderful character, and liked how there are moments you feel sad for Paddington and you do sympathize with him at certain points in the movie. Hugh Bonneville and Sally Hawkins are once again really good as Mr. and Mrs. Brown, and I also want to mention, this is the second movie where Sally Hawkins' character is underwater with a creature that's not human. And I don't know why I brought that up, even though I haven't seen The Shape of Water yet, but moving on. But possibly my two favorite characters in this movie. One, Brendan Gleeson as Knuckles. He may be my favorite character in this movie. I really liked his character, and I liked how he was a new friend of Paddington. And at first, he may be a mean guy, but eventually he becomes nicer as film goes on. Hugh Grant plays the villain of the film. I like how he was this master of disguises, has these disguises throughout the film, and he was having such a fun time in this role. I really enjoyed his character, and I never thought I would see Hugh Grant in a dog costume, but now that I have, that just put a smile on my face for some reason. Both these Paddington movies are a great mix of comedy and heartfelt moments. It's funny when it needs to be. There are many moments where I'm just laughing and having a good time. Had a smile on my face throughout this film. And there are moments where heartfelt moments hit. They do work. I also like the CGI on Paddington. Based on the fur and his facial expressions, it looks like he's real. It looks like he's really there. And forget I'm looking at CGI. And this movie at times reminded me of a Wes Anderson movie. I'm not saying the director of these movies is trying to rip off Wes Anderson, but more of an influence and not coming too much like an imitation, trying to rip off his style. It works. As for problems, I can only say one. There are some minor predictabilities here and there, not too many, just a couple moments where I could see where some things were going, and honestly, that's about it. I can't find anything else bad to say about this film. I pretty much liked everything, almost everything about this movie. It's so far the best film of 2018, even though I've only seen one 2018 release so far, not counting 2017 releases. Overall, I had a really good time with Paddington 2. It's a must-see for families. I feel like everyone can enjoy this movie, and right now, currently recording this, it has a 100% on Rotten Tomatoes, and it truly deserves it. Please go see Paddington 2. It's a must-see, and if only there were more films like these, live-action adaptations, and instead of that awful-looking Peter Rabbit movie, which is coming out in February, starring James Corden. My god, that looks awful, but please go see Paddington 2. If Peter Rabbit, I feel like that movie's gonna be pretty bad, and if it makes more money than Paddington 2, I will be mad, and if they don't make a Paddington 3, I will be upset. I do want to see a Paddington 3. I really want to see more. I can't get enough of this bear. I love Paddington so much. I enjoy both these movies very much, and I think the second film is better than the first. So overall, I'm going to give Paddington 2 4.5 stars out of 5, just due to some minor predictabilities here and there, but still, I was satisfied, had a smile on my face throughout this film. I highly recommend you go see this movie. Please go see Paddington 2. It's a must-see. So what do you guys think of Paddington 2? Do you agree? Disagree with me? Let me know below. Make sure to like this video, leave a comment, and subscribe if you're new here. It really means a lot. I'm Jack Benner, and look forward to another movie review.